Okay, hello everybody. Alex here, and I'm happy to be back with another stream. Um, this time it's yeah, after a long time. You haven't seen me here. And to be honest, I did not put out so many videos about Babylon 5 CCG in the last couple of months because of life happening, you know. But now we are back, and a couple of my friends, I just played a video in the background. Started to yeah, play via Lecky, and they actually did had a session last week on Wednesday, and I didn't have time to be there to watch it live, so because of life, so I recorded it, and today I have a little of time, um, and we'll see how it goes, and yeah, I will just watch it and comment it, and you may totally join me and enjoy this game and maybe even learn something while watching it. So if you're watching it on YouTube and you don't know how to play it, or you're just learning some stuff about Babylon 5 CCG, which is a long dead game, so easy to come by and run. Yeah, you may totally do so. And if you have any questions, just put them into chat or in the comments, and I will answer all of them. I did put a card overview in the middle, so you will have to you will see what's going on. So right now we are already starting. The guys are in the middle of the first round, and they did just, I suppose, go on and yeah, build influence. So you rotate your character. In this case, it's one of the three ambassadors, and build influence. And um, I hope I will be so quick to actually put up some cards for you, which those guys are playing. So a friend of mine is playing Manage Grab, Manage Grab, which is a agenda which you don't have to rotate anybody for. So it's very good for starting purposes and lets you just come faster to the cards you need because it just manages your deck a bit easier. So you rotate this again, agenda, which I suppose he will do, and they put it either on the bottom of your deck and draw it. Okay. Oh yeah, you put one card from your hand onto the bottom and just draw one. Perfect. As Babylon 5 doesn't have a card limit on how many cards can you have in your hand, this is a perfect opportunity just to, have as many cards as you like in your hand, and yeah, have just enough possibilities to hold cards. So those cards which you don't need right now, you just shuffle them back in. What I also do, two of them are playing Crusade Piles. In this case, it is Crusade for Legacy. So both of them are playing Techno Mages. um, we'll see which one of them will be who will be the faster party to get those on the table. Okay, now they're actually quarreling about it. Both of them actually have the same Crusade pile, thus leading them to competing about first. Um, Lackey is generally a free open source environment to play card games in. In this case, just input a plugin and you can totally play any game which there is plugin for. There is one for Babylon 5, which we are using, but the guys do have the cards which they're playing with. So if you wonder about they're not abusing the system or whatever. I mean, having the card game being dead for a couple of swirl my tea here for a couple of decades, really helping you getting all the cards you need. So you play with proxies. I think that's totally legitimate. Okay, so what Crusade actually does, the Crusade piles, it was an addition from the Crusade, I suppose, expansion, as far as I can remember. There was the last expansion which came in the game, and there are four different Crusade piles which you could work around or use. What they do is, as it is stipulated also on the card use NC, you have to have at least 70 cards in your deck. We mostly play with 60 cards minimum in our like tournament or game group plays, and at least 20 cards in your crusade pile. So it enlarges your uh, pile, but at the same time, it gives you a possibility to just come to the cards easily because, I mean, we can say that you can easily. Oh, you can easily play around. One game would be around, I would say, 10. I mean, 10 is very too little. I mean, 15, around 15 turns. So you probably get 15 cards from your Crusade pile, which is quite a lot. And you generally get one or two cards per game per turn from your main. So, yeah. Okay, by the way, the guys were just talking about how large their decks are for this game, and the Centauri player was really commenting about his deck is about 90 cards, but the other two guys have like 130 or 50 card decks, so it's quite an extensive game pool, which I would never recommend you to do. You know, you don't do that. Okay, independent support is coming online. Uh, support. So the Centauri player rotates his Londo and plays independent support, paying the 5, which he already got because he built influence last turn, and he from now on he actually gets he may play it because he has an agenda out. So this is a manage growth agendas enhancement, which gives him the additional influence in terms of equal to 1/5 of his current influence rating. As his current influence rating is 5, he only gets +1. So right now he has only 1 influence left. So he just gets to. He has 6 available, but 5 is his rating. So the other guys just rotated to build influence, so they are at 6. Satori players at 5. So he will start, and what does he do? Mm-hmm. Okay, Ragesh 3. So, Ragesh 3. So it's a Centauri location, which allows him to sponsor the next card minus construction tokens which are on the card. Uh, Meaning he will rotate Ragesh and just put some tokens each time he rotates Ragesh, which is once a turn, once a game. Once his, turns and phases and stuff. Once a turn, he will get a construction token in Ragesh 3, and which is doing right now. So you rotate Ragesh 3 and put a construction token on it. Next time he sponsors a card, this construction tokens will automatically be used to lower the cost of the next card he sponsors. So that's a good start. And we can even see what his 3 cards in Babylon 5. You have 3 cards in your starting hand, which you select by yourself. It's not random, so it's your opening hand strategy. And now we can see what his 3 cards were. The Centauri player certainly had Manage Growth as the agenda, Independent Support as the enhancement, and Ragesh 3 as the next card. He didn't have a character, because I think he will try to get a character from the Crusade pile just to be maybe quicker with it or whatever. But all the Crusade or Legacy characters which are in the Crusade pile are quite expensive. He will be soon at 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. He will soon have 8. He's he's getting a Crusade card by rotating the Crusade pile card. The Minbori are already at 8 influence. And Earth is at 7 at the beginning of this turn. But they will probably go to 8-2, I suppose. Funny that both of the other players do not have a fast moving strategy at the beginning. I don't know what their entry or opening hand cards are, but both of them are didn't play a character early in the game, so easy character like costing 3 or something or 4 influence, but both of them actually do go for probably more beefier characters just at the start of the game. We'll see what it is. So yeah, and of course the Centauri player builds to 6 influence, and as independent support gives you a fifth of your current influence rating, meaning 6 divided by 5 is 1 point something. And as we round up, it's 2. Okay, 1 point anything, no, more than 0 is 2. You will receive 2 additional influence, which you can use. Oh, hello, fishes. Neroon has had starting card Alric, Face in Stone, Faces in Stone, and First Battle Fleet. Okay, let's see those cards. Thank you for joining and letting me know, by the way. How expensive is he? I think about 8, isn't it? Oh, 7. Okay. Yeah, but you need 8 to put him up. Okay, into the inner circle, so I understand that. Yeah, suddenly First Battle Fleet is expensive, and Faces in Stone. Oh, the 3 cards. It's good. Really good. Faces in Stones is Rotatory Ambassador and Technomage character you control. Okay, that's why you got Elric. Search your deck and take the first 3 cards, the characters you find into your hand. Brilliant. I love it. Totally love it. It will give you a nice start at the beginning. We'll see which ones you fetch from the deck. Were you happy with your fetched characters? Mm-hmm. Oh, Alvin coming up. Okay, that's good. So Alvin costs 8. It's more expensive than Alric. I'm not sure if is there a which Technomage is actually the. Let me see. Technomage. Technomage. Let's search for a character. 8, 7, 7, 9, 7. Yeah. Okay. Alric is, and as he isn't legacy character, it's great to have him in your hand. Okay. Good, good, good. Well done. A good selection. Yeah. Oh, can you hear that? I'm sorry. So, oh, happened. Let's put on Alvin. What is his specialty? Immediately demote Alvin if your honor is higher than 1. Okay, that's probably not happening. As an action, rotate Alvin to apply damage to a fleet equal to them. Oh, nice. Any of his abilities. Alvin takes damage in return. It's better for good. I mean, it's a great. Well, great. It's a good specialty. I mean, ability when talking about finishing a fleet, which is just sort of 1 or 2, and just killing it with a 1 strike from Alvin. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hmm? Okay. Another round starts, and we do. How far are we? The Earth is at 9. Neroon is at 8, and the Centauri are at 7. I mean, the whole game, just for you to let you know, goes for 3.5 hours. So, I mean, just normal size of a game, I suppose, for Babylon 5. But yeah, if we. Oh, yeah. Now the Centauri person comments that he doesn't have a character right now in his hand after several rounds. So yeah, that's the problem with your starting combo and no other character actually. I mean, I suppose he just suspected that he will just get a character, which is doing right now, just to try to fetch a character from the Crusade pile. We'll see how this goes. Hmm. Oh yeah, Elrig in the game for 7. Cool. I mean, he's susceptible because he has only one ability, which is diplomacy. But I suppose it will provide. It will. I mean, there is. I don't think many people play. I mean, in my group, don't play any assassins decks, so I suppose he will just survive anything. Okay, we'll see how far this goes, and if any legacy strategy will actually emerge. I mean, right now it's okay to play Technomage characters. They do have quite nice spells and event cards, which can be very useful. There are also several conflicts which are only open to legacy characters. So this is great to just put out other people out of your game and just play solo to not be disturbed. But we'll see. Okay. So what is Earth doing? He just has Sheridan outside. What is going on here? And he's a 9. I mean, what kind of character does he have in his hand? What is this? Okay. That's a, he did build to 9, to 10, I mean. Earth. Centauri also building to 8. Currently at 10 available. I mean, not available, but we'll have 10 available next turn, the start of it. Faces in Stone will be so good. I mean, maybe I would have probably even taken Faces in Stone instead of getting Elric out, because Elric isn't a legacy character, and or I would have probably did both. I would have moved Alvin to the inner. Oh, he cannot because he has an 8 only. I'm sorry, yeah, can't do it. Can't do it. I would have probably gone out with Alvin. I mean, he probably gone out with Alvin just to secure him, save him from being used by the Centauri player, because he also has a Crusade pile, which is okay, I suppose, but I wouldn't probably go this way. I would probably get out Elric before, put him into Inner Circle next, and then use the next turn, which is going now. I would have probably used Elric to build and used Neroon to build and Elric to play Faces in Stone, which he has on his. So, and which will give him another characters into his hand. So I would suppose there would have been maybe a slightly more optimized way of doing it. What's going on with Earth? What's going on with Earth? Are we that behind? Come on, Earthers. Get them out. So, anybody in chat who's playing Babylon 5 CCG? Say hi so I know who you are. Oh, conflict coming up. Is Earth coming up with a conflict? Doesn't have any characters, anybody outside. I mean, so far neither Centauri do, but is there something happening? No, no, he doesn't have a pick. Okay, just maybe asking for if there anybody is playing a conflict, because people. Okay, okay, so The Centauri are taking a Crusade card. The Narn are promoting Elric to Inner Circle. Inner Circle for 8, meaning they are at 0. Oh, there is we Fleet of the Line. So now we can see what's happening. Fleet of the Line. Getting out for 10. I mean, this is a oof. It's a bit of a stretch, to be honest. It's a 10 and gives you an 8. I would have probably I don't know what kind of strategy they are going for, but I would have probably started with a slower, like a lower costly, less costly fleet. I mean, it gives you +4, but only when a conflict targets you, so it's mostly for defensive purposes. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's see what will happen. So far, this is okay. I mean, if they would have had actually a military conflict, I would have played it. I mean, seriously, um, they're only what I'm not sure what kind of which. No, I can't see it. If they are taking turn numbers or turn name, how many turns this was already going on, but it's a very good defense fleet. Yes, Fishes. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's a great defense fleet, but I wouldn't play it just at the start of the game. I suppose you don't have to, you know, defend about the game against anybody right now. And even if you would have a lower costly fleet, it will give you enough with John Sheridan's leadership to just, this is a bit too much. You're waiting too long for getting a 10 cost fleet out at the beginning. Oh, Lady Morella is out. Okay, this is nice. A Cirrus. I'm looking for some Cirrus shenanigans. I do not play them as often, to be honest, and they're not as useful, but maybe they will be. We'll see. Lady Morella. 5. Diplomat of strength of 5. Nice. Ragesh rotates again to just get some construction tokens. I mean, Lady Morella is perfect. I mean, she's a great diplomat. At 5, strength 5 is already quite nice. Yeah, good. See it. Okay. I can see Ludo, the guy who's playing the Centauri, is definitely my style of tacticizing and strategizing and manipulating people while talking about how bad this is going and how 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 things are really not going well for him and stuff. Like moaning about stuff. It's my I am doing it all the time. So stop using the same tactics. And then you just kill them. And win. Cheers, everybody. It's a nice name. Or Val2. Oh, first conflict coming up. Very nice. I would have played this last time. I mean, why wouldn't you play this conflict before? They would have somebody would have, need to get out a fleet at least. You have a great fleet on your hand. You have an 8 plus what is John Sheridan's 3? I think it's a 3. John Sheridan. John Sheridan. Oh no, not this one. Captain Sheridan. Sorry. Is it Captain Sheridan? Oh, sorry. Nope. Is this one? Yeah. Oh, and he began with the 4th card in his hand, isn't it? You begin with it. One of the I mean, why? Why are you not doing anything? I don't get it. I'm really looking forward to what's going on here. So against whom is this going? I'm sorry, I didn't. Oh shit, I didn't pay attention. But we'll see. We'll see. So border raid for those who's watching. Oh, border raid is a conflict which is kind of very good because it's very tight. It just goes against one player, and it allows just two cards to take part of the in the game, or besides leaders, and it is a fleet of yours and fleet of. So 8. Mm-hmm. Military of 8. So the fleet supports the conflict. And if you would be playing this conflict, you would be playing it against the Centauri, of course, right now. I suppose that's what happened here, because the Centauri, both of the characters don't have leadership, and if uh, the Centauri would need to, get a fleet in the game, they would need to rotate Londo. So even if Londo would have any leadership, he would be rotated and thus. Oh wow, already Morales being promoted, and I suppose the uh, the defender will not contest the conflict. The target player. This means that he will lose one influence, and our Earth player will gain one influence. Hmm. Nice. And I hope, seriously, that he has a aftermath which is working with conflict being won at 10 plus, because this is just otherwise this is just a very bad play. Even further, but at the starting end. But further gains would have been great. Mm-hmm. The Centauri player was the target, and he goes to 7, so he loses influence. The Earth goes to 11, and he has intentions to rise between these two. Going to 2. Any aftermaths? Please play on aftermath. No aftermath? Seriously? Oh, fuck. Why? Oh man. If you're already playing this and you know you will win a military conflict, just play an aftermath. Have it on your starting hand. You have 4 cards in your starting hand. We just seen 2 of them now. The fleet and the border raid. Border raid, perfect. Great conflict with the starters. I would have gone with a smaller fleet just to be faster, quicker to put it out, and to play the conflict easier, and maybe a small like a captain or something, human captain, which gives you another 2 or 3. How much is a human captain? Let's see. Then show yourself. Okay, so but it costs only 3 and gives you a 2. It would be perfect. Do you see this replay before this? No. Do you see this replay before this live? I haven't seen this replay yet. No, this is the first time I've seen it. No, it's my first time watching it. I know who won because I seen the last turn, because I just came back and wanted to stop it, but then you were playing actually still. But that was the last turn actually. Oh, meddling with others, is it? 1 second. Is it this one? No. Meddling with others? No, what is this? Oh, what? What's the name of the card? God, I can't see it.
Áno,
It's
when you
an
play at the end of
intrigue
each
conflict.
conflict round, jak na konci conflict round, tak ja by som mohol meniť conflict card hociakú z ruky. A to není síce napísané, ale
Znamená, že prejde konflikt down, ty ešte na konci proste, keď vidíš, že to máte konflikty,
áno, môžem
to
si
vymeníš?
áno, a môžem si vymeniť konflikt
I'm
za
so bad at this.
napríklad z ruky.
Oh,
Môžem
allows him to switch conflicts. Okay.
to vyhlasovať iným
Jasné.
spôsobom.
What,
Dobre,
what is the
tak
name?
rovno aj idem.
Let me see. We'll just go through the intrigue conflicts. Find it by the picture.
Všetci.
Muddy the waters. I knew there is something M and DD. Thank you. Muddy the waters. Sounds good. Yeah.
Tam hodíme za štyrec.
Thanks.
Londo.
In log.
No pekne.
Oh my god, this is a great. Thank you. So, because of faction enhancement, while in play at the end of each conflict round, you may exchange the conflict that you played depending on what. Okay. Not sure this is ever. I never probably seen this one played. Will it get any? Will it get any effect in the game? Will he actually use it? Okay, we'll see.
Dobre. Jaj, zase ten Jakub.
Zase. Tak náhodička, lebo nemal som ho teraz v ruke. Predtým som ho mal v ruke.
Oh, Jacob. By the way, I love Jacob.
Ale
Dobre.
I use it. I use him a lot.
Ja
A lot. Really.
si tuto zrotujem.
I like him
Berem si
because
koniec.
two things.
18.
He's a great senator. Good.
Dostanem čo?
Good.
To povedal,
I
že mi
mean, he's like Lady Morella, but even better because he has three intrigue, and he does stuff. You know, he's just not a serious, which you can use for other cards, but he does stuff by himself. So, what you do, you want to upgrade your characters, so you just rotate Jacob and another senator, and you just fetch another version of your character out of your deck into your hand. Brilliant. If you, I will, well, maybe we'll see President Sheridan's Day. Who knows? Who knows? I would be really impressed by that because it's a tough one, but you could do it. So Jacob Bradboy is in the and Muddy the Waters. Welcome those who join our game of Babylon 5 CCG and just drop by and comment. Oh, the deck is coming up. I never really used this one too. I think it's overrated. The deck.
Môžeš ísť do discard fily a zobrať si contingency, ktorá môže byť, ktorá musí byť
So must be sponsored by Technomage, which was done by Rick. Discard this card if you control no Technomages, which will not happen, I suppose. Your Technomage characters and fleets have +1 damage resistance, which is kind of okay. As an action, rotate this card, take from a discard pile. Contingency does mess target a Technomage or an event that requires you to control a Technomage. Yeah, maybe it's okay. Maybe it's okay. I suppose they do have quite nice events. As Fireball or some others. Yeah, maybe this will actually work out well. I rarely use it, to be honest, though. But it's quite okay. Yeah. Place the card on the bottom of your deck. Whoa. Oh, but you have to place on your bottom of your deck a crusade pile. Why would you do that? Oh, I'm saying. Well, that's why I think it's overrated. Why would you do that then? I mean, seriously, at end of Crusade pile, this game will not last 20 rounds, I suppose. Maybe it will. Who knows? But I think it's just too long. It's just a long play card. But I wouldn't put it out now. Maybe I just would use the, excess influence, if more than two, just to buy a card. Yeah, that's why I thought it was unusable. But maybe because my play is just going for a quicker game, like just going quicker to the end and to my win, not just taking too long. We'll see. Okay. Is anything in the Muddy Waters? not so far.
Sorry.
So Morella has to support the conflict, I suppose.
Tralala, ja...
Like 2? That's quite... Is Muddy the Waters an intrigue conflict? I suppose it is. Muddy the Waters, intrigue, yeah. Will he actually be able to get this through? What? Didn't put anything into the conflict? That's an easy one. And there is still Jacob Runway with... Is he a 4? He's a 3 intrigue. There's a bad Jacob.
Aha, to...
Yeah, he just has, I suppose so, 3 intrigues. So the Earth player just has a different, a bad
Dobre, ja...
bop on his Jacob Redway card.
Ešte jeden strašný.
Oh, we already have Isabel in game. I like this. This is great for you. Come on, get Galen out. And Well of Forever and all this great things will just start happening for you. All the magic of the Techno Mages.
A dávam si do hry.
Or maybe he has a different, better.
Mám 9 použiteľnej, s tým, že mám 2 na Rageši.
Who is this?
Hero.
Okay, Lord Kiro. I think he's a 5.
Ja, nech to má do Marku.
Presne tak, Rageš. Naspäť.
Oh, another 3
Mám 1.
3 intrigue person.
Dobre, Fitko.
Still not impressed with this game so far. I mean, with Muddied Waters being not really pushed through. What is going on? Is it a contingency? Yeah, it's a contingency.
Hej.
Contingency, yeah.
No, nemusí, počkaj.
Okay.
OK.
OK, ja nerobím full. Teraz majú nič, ja nič. Ide Fitko.
Ďalšia.
Oh, another contingency. Cool. Interesting.
Tak som už videl.
Is this a contingency deck or something?
Tie charakter. Počkaj, vidím to takto, príde to? Aha, môžem.
Nič.
Oh, really?
Ide Fitko.
That's then the
Všetci všetko.
probably the wait,
Dobre,
I have to look it up.
v prípade hotovo. Vyhodnocujeme
Ouch, sorry.
konflikt prešiel, tak si ho
Look at the card.
volade hore strčím. By sme na ňo
And
dali hrať jeden aftermath. A to bude tento konkrétny na Londa, Molariho ako
Yeah, you're right.
aftermatha. S
He
tým,
has 4. Yeah. So it's a
aftermath mi
wrong card image here in the deck builder. Probably one from the
ako keby
pre
Ako keby
all
on
the
pozdoroval.
playtest stuff and stuff. Good to know. Thank you.
Dobre hovorím. No.
Že on môže robiť inú akciu a Aftermath môže sponzorovať.
Áno, presne tak. You may rotate sponsor card.
So yeah, so the Muddy Waters just fizzled,
Dám
I
kartu
suppose.
inak.
Oh, Cult of Personality? What? How come?
Ja mám dve. Dávam ready.
No. Konflikty.
Konflikty, ja konflikt nedávam, ide Fitko s konfliktom.
Nie.
Participate in a circle of a Destiny mark. Okay. You may rotate. Did you win?
Prejdem.
Did nobody oppose? Why? What? Why would anybody would? Why would Jacob let him have this? Because of
Lady Morella idem na
I mean, he would probably have.
pardon, na ostatní.
Yeah, he would probably not. But you could have chopped in. I mean,
Zas ma bežme
I'm totally just going against this. I don't care.
Mám slovo na teba ináč.
What is this? Exodus?
Prosím?
Nemám
Let
slovo
me see.
na teba.
Yeah, Exodus. Great fleet, by the way. Both of the Technomage fleets are so powerful. Just in the case, I mean, just the one sentence which says Exodus cannot be attacked or targeted by aftermath conflicts, announcements, or events without your permission just blows the whole game. You know, it's totally OP. And it's +1 for each Technomage character control, which you have 3 of now. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. It's a 8. Nice fleet. Yeah, I like it.
Za 9, čiže zostane mi ešte 2.
Crusade.
One
Ten
Crusade
ktoré mi došli
pile.
zatiaľ.
Detto.
I wouldn't have. Yeah, I wouldn't let him go through with Muddy the Waters. I just punish him
Bože.
for it. You know? There was Jacob, you had Elizabeth and Isabel and Alvin.
Nevadí, nevadí, nevadí.
You wouldn't be able to go through with it.
Majú Sigil? Asi idem ja, že?
And even if we would have put in Lord Kiro, I would probably assassinate him and
OK, takže keďže idem...
just
Zostalo koľko? 7
rotate characters. Just switch them. I mean, I know this is not magic, where you can just put out character and then not use it anymore, but and then just wait till another creature comes up. But still, I would play a bit more aggressive.
8 minus 3 je 5.
Okay.
5 použiteľné.
So the Centauri player now really struggling. I would have loved. I mean, now we can see how. I'm not sure about the Earth player, how bad this decision about his opening hand was, because he's really far behind the other players. I mean, look at the other ones, how far they are with their board state. You know, they each have at least 3 or 4 4 characters now out. The Earth player has 2, and a fleet. Okay, that's like a character, which fishes. I mean, with his Neroon has already out too, and yeah, a lot more. You know, and I mean, this is gonna punish him a bit. For those of you who are watching and would like to, you know, small advice into how to select your opening hand, I'd rather. I mean, as I think Paul Gallo in on the CCG board on Facebook on the group told me once, the game is actually 2 games. First is getting as fast as possible to 10, and the second one is getting to your victory. So you really want to focus on your characters and on your getting to 10 influence as fast as possible. Because, I mean, you will be the first there, you probably will be the target of some conflicts and stuff, but you just will have also the possibility to get closer to your victory faster than anybody else, because they have to rotate the characters to get to 10 yet. While they are rotating characters to build, you are rotating characters to get to victory. Okay, so another round. This was kind of a building round, I suppose. Promotion. Probably just card. And okay, conflicts. No, okay, nothing from the center. Okay, no conflicts in his hand of the Minbari player. And the Earth player. Nope. Okay.
Nedávam teraz.
Okay. Yeah. No conflicts, so this is going to be more board presence developing round, I suppose. We'll see which they will come up with. I mean, Linda's team. Let me just look up Linda's team. There is a few. Cardas. Oh no, it's Adira. Ugh, whatever. Terrible. Avira.
Mm,
Galen.
She gets +1 intrigue. Perfect. Nice card. Oh yeah, Galen on board. Oh, this is the fight of the techno mages now. Galen on one side, Isabel on the other. The lovers divided.
Plus.
And Galen is totally OP.
11 zostáva mi 2 influence,
Seriously.
prepočítam.
With his possibility to just put in cards under him, then to be used to get +2 to any ability of your choice for every card discarded.
idem ja.
Perfect.
Destiny marky tu máme? Či nemáme? Máme. Prečo som si...
And as far as I remember, this will also win the game.
Tak lebo Galan je v hre, tak môže byť aj jeho lodička. Za 4.
No to je pekné.
Oh, Galen's ship.
Galan je sponzor.
Nice. Another one which cannot be attacked or targeted without your permission.
Keby som... Na to som čakal, či mi náhodou nepríde, vieš, no ale...
Oh, he did have Galen's ship before, but didn't Galen, so... Okay.
Typková Galenovú loďa. Galenovú lúda.
Yeah, the Galen's at the Centauri on Centauri Prime, or in Regish 3, and his ship is parked at Pinbar. Perfect.
No, vieš. Nikdy sme sa takto nedohadovali o tomto.
Let me see. Maybe I can even. I'm thinking about a database which is being used for this card displaying thing, and I think I can actually change the numbers on those characters. So I will just make a small pickup by intrigue for just to change it for the next time. Okay. The Earth player is sponsoring. What? What is that? Megalopolis. Oh, okay. Megalopolis. Ooh, what does it do? For the rest of the turn, the Chaka may support or oppose one conflict using its highest ability, no matter. So it's actually like level the playing field made homeworld. Oh, what is that? I can't see it. Let me put this. Oh, okay. That's the faces and stuff. Okay. So Megalopolis, great. I'm not sure if I would have played that one. I'm not sure if I like it so much, but also good. I mean, it can be exchanged for another homeworld, so quite okay then. And Faces in Stone. Faces in Stone allow you to rotate your ambassador and the Technomage and get the first 3 characters you find into your hand. So he will just reveal probably his deck and just goes and picks up the first 3 characters. Sadly I cannot really see it, so he has more characters in his hand. Perfect. I mean, this is good because it even lowers your numbers in your deck, and so with Bester, nice. And next also will allow you to, I mean, with Bester, yes, if you have a high ability character, it can be used to in a different conflict. Yes, I mean what is great also with Bester. Oh, somebody. Let me see, a spammer. Okay, greet us. Hey, how do you do this? Perfect. Blocked.
Dobre, išiel som, toto som si bral. Discard play. Crusade. Ale nič mám.
Majo? Vieš? Dobre, tak ja točím Ragešom.
všetko.
Tak ja si zarotujem agendu a idem spraviť. OK.
Is there a chance I have to delete this?
Task. Very good. Dobre.
No, no, whatever.
Za mňa vsio.
So,
Takže ťaháme si kartu a ideme do ready. No a teraz sa nám to troška pomení konfliktovo. Prvý ide Majo, potom ja.
okay, so what do we have here? What did happen? Oh, the Centauri player finally got to 10, which allows him to play finally conflicts with, which will give him some power. I suppose sadly the Minbari player doesn't have a conflict in his hand, but maybe he does. And looking at the Earth player, I'm so sad about this. I feel like this is going really, really slow for him. But we'll see. Maybe he will surprise us. Yeah. And of course, first conflict by the Centauri player. And
Ja nič.
no conflict from the Minbari, and I suppose no conflict from the Earth. Too.
Teraz Fitko nedával konflikt.
No.
Neviem, prečo
So,
niekedy máš výpadok, alebo ja mám výpadok.
okay.
Dobre, môžem asi
Seems like there's a bit of a audio issue too between guys.
Okay.
Let me put this down. Let's put this a bit better. So, oh, Frida Souls?
Musíte diskartnúť vašich Soul Hunterov, chlapci.
Oh, wow.
Mám ich 10.
They're just talking about Soul Hunters and how many do they have in play. Frida Souls. This is very. This is not. I mean, this is not so common to be seen, to be honest. Every Soul Hunter in play, if you win by 5 or more, your ambassador gets a Destiny mark, and this card becomes an aftermath. While it is in play, no player may sponsor a Soul Hunter, which is indicates you have Destiny mark, which is okay. Maybe there are easier ways of how to get a Destiny mark. Maybe not. I mean, this is one of the good possibilities, to be honest. Another is Glory, for example, the Aftermath. Put this one on. You can see it. Glory. Yeah. It's just a winning diplomatic or military aftermath. Just target ambassador against this team mark. Perfect. Easy. But there has to be a diplomacy or military aftermath, which yeah, he could play diplomacy conflict. Oh, Blaylock coming up. And the Minbari player is stealing all the techno mages from the Centauri player. Oh well. Oh. Blaylock. The Blaylock is another Minbari, a techno mage. Immediately after a techno mage character you control rotates to perform an action other than participating in a conflict, you may immediately ready that guy. Nice. I mean, I like it. I really, really like it. Sponsor with a techno mage. Unready. I mean, ready it back. Back again. Them back again. Oh, General Franklin is in the house. Okay. Oh. Yeah. +5 leadership while supporting a military conflict targets on location. Will probably not be used this game, I suppose. I am looking forward to what the strategy of the Minbari player is. So far, he's playing techno mages, but he doesn't have conflicts in his hand. I suppose he's not drawing any. But the question is whether he should not be just saving the influence just to draw more cards. And of course, not playing a 150 card deck is an option. Yeah, but General Franklin is a nice character, I suppose. A bit pricey for what he does, but okay. I mean, if you see that a human captain gives you 2 leadership, just -1 from General Franklin, it costs 3, and General Franklin costs 8 and gives you 3 leadership. Why would you even do this? Let's see how to free the souls. Now should people get in, I suppose. I mean, having Galen and having managed growth, I'm not sure if he actually used it a couple of more times than the ones at the beginning. I haven't been paying attention, to be honest. You should. You totally should reuse your deck. 150 is totally a killer. Your killer. I mean, not killer to anybody else. But what I'm saying was manage growth actually gets 1 card from your hand and puts it on bottom of your deck and then just draws a card, which is a great engine. At the same time, Galen actually also costs a card if you want to just pump him to use later by putting a card under him and then discarding him next turn, for example, and using it as a +2. So the question is whether those 2 cards actually do not cannibalize a bit against each other. So you either put the card under Galen or you put it below your deck. I suppose. Yeah, if you draw 2 cards a turn, I think it's not a problem, but otherwise it could be. I mean, I was just looking at my deck, which I will be playing next time, and I had 74 cards, I think, in it, which is already quite stretching to my taste, but it's quite okay still. Okay, I mean, bar player passes just to, get more cards. Also, the human player passes. Means that I suppose he still needs to put in some more to have +5 at least. Lady Morella? Or maybe somebody being promoted. Galen, for example. I suppose. Promote Galen, put him into conflict. Play card under him. That's what I would do. When together the other players have 3 and 2 and 3. 8, 9. 9. Yeah. Just 9. It's clearly a win for the support player. 3 assaults. 3 assaults. Mm-hmm. Yeah, 1 card under Galen. It's easy to comment now, but when you are playing, of course, you have thousands of cards in your hand. And think about all the next steps you want to take and stuff like that. So it's a bit not as easy, of course. I totally understand that. Oh, and Exodus is the 9 already. This is OP. Mm-hmm. I'm
Práve že nie, ono
I mean, Muddy the Water was used to play Cult of Personality, which is good. I like Cult of Personality, certainly, because it gives you the possibility to just rotate Cult to sponsor characters, and you don't have to sponsor to rotate your character. So it's great in that case. Okay, Minbari passes, Earth passes, the Centauri. What are you doing? Shenanigans, of course.
Chvíľočenku, malinkú.
Yes, of course. We're waiting.
12, prepačte. 12. Mohol by som niečo aj zahrať.
No, what is it gonna be?
Čo? 12 použiteľné.
I would have totally promoted Galen. You want to protect him.
1, 2.
You don't care about Kiro, of course. What? No, why? I mean, he's a 4th level leader, so okay. But if you don't want to get the eye out, I mean, seriously, why would you? And the eye is great.
Dobre, spravím to ináč. Zarotujem týmto aftermatíkom a dám si do hry.
I mean, you could just discard Lord Kiro and get the eye into your hand. And then you just, get +1 influence by playing it. And a destiny mark. Win-win. You don't need Kiro. Seriously, no. Oh, Turhan. Wow. Not bad. Still would have played Galen to promote. Just because, I mean, it's great to have more characters out, but Emperor Turhan could have been played the next turn without any problems by using Cult of Personality. And yeah. Emperor Turhan. A diplomat. 9 diplomacy. Wow. Nice. I like it. I mean, what says what tells for the Centauri player is certainly independent support. It just gives him more flexibility, and you could have seen it while being lost in influence rating. He still could crawl back very easily by playing even better characters by using the 2 influence which he had from the independent support. The independent support is the other possibility, but he did play already a card this turn under Galen, didn't he? He can play only 1 card per turn. So I suppose this one shouldn't be there. As far as I can remember that he played a card already, but maybe it was last turn. Can't remember. So what else? You still need some. Okay. Yeah, he did put 2 cards this turn in under Galen. So somebody needs to support the conflict. Galen would be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, he could be killed. I mean, it would cost seriously 1 character, for example, Blaylock or Elvin. But oh yeah, okay. So now he just puts in Lindesty. Okay. Bad solution, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, Lindesty also could be killed, for example, by Jacob Redway. And I would not have rotated Jacob Redway to sponsor General Franklin because he does have Intrigue, and Intrigue is the conflict on the board. So I would have totally have used Captain Sheridan. Okay. So this turn goes to the end, to end. and the Free Souls will win, will be successful.
Dobre, tým pádom...
I really, even that the whole lackey thing is very tactile and very manual in terms of all the clicks you have to do to do stuff, you know, on it. It looks quite good. It still looks quite good.
OK, ťaháme si karty.
No aftermath. Okay. No aftermath.
A...
So 3 the souls. 2. I was actually looking also into the lackey files, and you could actually create a file to for the plugin to allow the plugin to take and place these little bops, the marks at the start of for each card when you place it onto game. So you don't have to do it manually. But I would need to sit down for maybe a half a day and do it, just to, you know, or maybe a day. But it's not my responsibility or my focus this time. So maybe in a half a year. Good. Next round begins. Where are we? We are in the first third of the shenanigans. Let's fast forward to the middle. Okay. What has changed?
No. To ide.
Some conflicts have been played. The tech is at both the oh, Marcus is in the crowd by Minbari. The Minbari plays at 11. So a bit disappointing in that he played only one conflict, or maybe one conflict, which gave him some influence. The Centauri player played more conflicts. He is now at 13. And the Earth player, oh, finally got some juice on the board. Bester is out. Senator Vaudreau is out. And the White Star? What is that? A squadron or something? A squadron. Okay, the first squadron or some kind of squadron. Oh, and the agenda. Agenda is out. Let me see. What is the agenda? Rising power. 5 support to the diplomacy conflict, which will give you influence. Why did he play the beefy fleet then? This is crazy. Count each 10 diplomacy you have from ready characters plus 1. Nice. I like it. I like it. But it's not yet there. Not there yet. So we have. What is that? Gumbo diplomacy, I suppose. Oh, human have minus 2 power? What from? How did that happen? Some technomage shenanigans? Gunboat? No, it's not gunboat diplomacy. What is that conflict? Military conflict. Let me see. Oh, twice collaboration. Show of, oh yeah, true. Thank you. Show the colors. See how I didn't see this game for like a half a year, and I'm totally out of it. I know these cards exist. I can't remember what they do. Oh, how they call themselves. Participants in conflict can only be attacked by fleets with whom they are state of war. The faction with the single most support against +2, and the faction may support. Yeah, perfect, nice. And yeah, good. This is good. I mean, you're already winning, So show the colors is great for you. And +2, wow. I mean, seriously, conflict giving you a +2 is a godsend. Do it. Play them. And we have disruption, isn't it?
Nesupportował konflikt, takže mohol sa dať rovno do ready.
Disruption. Yes. No player must sustain with any cards until the end of next turn. You may succeed by fireball or gain bonus. Perfect. But it's an intrigue conflict. I mean, seriously. Is this played by the human player? Why would he do that? He doesn't have that much influence. Oh, but he also has independent support? Okay. Sounds good. And he has 12 influence rating, but -2 power. Oh my god. Let's look at collaboration, because this is crazy. Target another player. If successful, the player gains plus power. You gain plus. No, lose. Wow. Tough. Tough. Very bad. But good. Well played. Oh my god. Alright, going in. Okay, just a reshuffling of cards. Sorry.
Okay, Crusade.
The Centauri player is just getting a Crusade card. Galen is already finally in the inner circle, and also, and so is the Spy Master. What was his name? Minister or some kind of. No. Yes. Yes, yes. A 9 intrigue. Oh, but so easily killed, you know? A bit of a lack of subtlety or whatever that was. Oh, lack of subtlety. Dropping to 1. Of course, Durano. Oh, no, okay. That's the Centauri conflict. Otherwise, this would not make much sense. Good, good, good. But it's great that the oh my god. Okay, okay. I mean, Barry play is just pushing stuff in, and I mean, I suppose he cannot win. But... why would he? So he's adding Sheridan to his fleet to have 12. But it's just too far away, even if he puts first battle fleet in. I mean, the first battle fleet is 7, plus the General Franklin, which is a 3. So it's not a 10. Not much, not much. I mean, you still have Neroon, which is a 5. Wow, perfect. Yeah, still good, still good. And Elric. Oh, Elric can lead Exodus. Exodus can be led by. This is crazy. The fleet is crazy. Mainly this fleet using diplomacy. This is wow. Lovely. Lovely. Perfect. So yeah.
Toto si, hej, týchto 7, hej.
7, čiže to je 9 plus 3 je 12 plus 7, 19.
Yeah, it's still not enough. I mean, seriously. 19, and even if you put in general, I mean, maybe. Oh, but he has Megalopolis and he has Bester, so another 12 from his side. Good, good. Yeah, that's true. So it will be 32.
Expedition fleet?
Expeditional fleet. Nice. Wow. These Minbari fleets are so powerful. This is crazy. Seriously. General Franklin is rotating, plus 3. And then Megalopolis will allow Bester to get in for 12, which will be 34. You still have Neroon with 5, and then and the
To je tam
the
ešte
Galen ship with 2.
2.
Perfect.
8 minus
And still can use anybody else too. Kaplan or whatever his name is.
Toto.
Dostáva mi 16.
Is it Kaplan? Yeah.
Lady 1.
Ja som rotoval announcementom.
Yeah. Nice.
Rotuje Megalopolis.
I would have even probably waited till the human player would have played his rotated his um, his first battle fleet, and I would just kill it. I mean, seriously, he doesn't have more fleets. There is no other fleet on the board, and I don't think he has any. All his characters in this inner circle are already rotated. I would have killed it. Get rid of it. And also would severely damage the General Franklin or whatever who would be on. Powerful, but expensive. True. But still powerful. Very powerful. I mean, 8 fleet.
Pozri si kartičku. Engines a zistíš. 22 je majú a 30 sa bíja.
Čo mám podľa kartičky zistiť?
No, tam mám vidíš farby.
Oh, okay.
Som priradil farby podľa toho.
So nobody's caring about that. That's the problem here, you know. The Minbari player and the human player. I mean, the human player is rather playing like a diplomacy deck, but with a slash of military, and the Minbari players are playing more like a, I don't know, a military deck, I suppose, with a slash of intrigue. It's a kind of okayish, a kind of a triangle, because the Minbari player can do some, military deck. Okay, you could do some shenanigans against the military of the Earth player, and still with your great Technomage presence, you could be quite a force against, let's say, against the Centauri with their intrigue. So I would be, I think this could have been this is quite a balanced game, I suppose. Yeah, with Technomage support. Yeah. Oh, can even Galen ship be piloted, but with somebody? I mean, this is crazy. See, I recall these ones. Galen ship. Maybe sponsored by Technomage. Galen sponsor this card cannot be attacked the first time. What is Alvin doing? Oh, so it was a cheating, yeah? That was a little cheat play. But Galen only may lead it with using diplomacy, nobody else. Okay. Yeah. Can be done this way. Galen may be sponsored, but it's gonna 0 because maybe target vagrant. Yeah, nobody else can do it. But you could use Neroon or Kaplan to put him into Galen ship. You know, there is no restriction on having Minbari characters leading it by their leadership. So you could have done that.
Ja mám koľko použiteľné? 4 ešte. Ešte 4.
It's still, you would have much higher leadership, so no problem here, I suppose.
Použiteľné 4. To nepotrebujem asi riešiť.
I mean, the Earth player doesn't have a chance to win this conflict unless he has more. But all of his cards are already tapped out. That's the problem with which he had from the beginning. I mean, he had too little cards. I mean, less cards than anybody else on the board, and by that, also restricted possibilities now. Oh, he has the squadron, so it's +1 to this card. So yeah, of course. Why is the Centauri player pumping so much into this conflict? Does he have like a special aftermath here or something? Kill Adira, come on. I mean, you'll be killed instead, but what is happening now? More, 4 more. Oh yeah, couple. Okay, yeah. Now he's used to lead. Minbari fleet. Okay, and you still have Neroon to lead the expeditionary, so it's +5.
OK. Tak idem ja.
If you're still listening, Fishes, what was your like a best moment? What do you think was the like the highlight of the game? What was or something unexpected or anything which was interesting? Why is he pumping? It doesn't give him anything, is it? Disruption. Did I? Yeah, doesn't help any. Or maybe he's just using it for playing more aftermaths. I don't know. You know, just putting more characters in because he has extremely a lot participant aftermaths. I don't know. Last turn? Okay, yeah, we'll skip to that one. I think that was also quite heavy. Crazies. Yeah. Not a card. Below. Not sure if this card placing on the Galen is with. I mean, if he didn't place more cards per turn under him. We have seen that he in the first turn he placed 2. And now he has 13, so I'm not sure if he played every turn conflict, but yeah. Maybe twice he did misuse it. Oh, you think this was the turn before the end? No, it can't be. You're in the middle of the game. Oh, yeah, Galen's Magic Rock. Oh, fuck it. I love this game. I love this card. It's too powerful. Love it. Galen's Magic Rock. Perfect. When it's your turn to declare conflict, you're in conflict eye, you may discard this card, search your deck, the crucify conflict. +10 automatic support. Great for after, not disruption, but the other one. Where there is no actions being played. You do it with Galen's Magic Rod, you have +10. Win-win. Oh, yeah. Oh, what is that? Oh my god. Technovirus. Is it? Wow. I haven't seen this one played. I'm not playing it, to be honest. Ooh, where am I? Looking for it. Place it on the game. Roger the Technomage, you played this aftermath on a conflict. You initiated. You may neutralize up to 1 participant of your choice in each faction that does not control a Technomage or a fleet. Oh yeah. Shit. Bastard going down by a Technovirus. This is such a cool play. This is perfect. This was great.
A pôjde vo
Wow.
potom.
Getting rid of him. Wow.
Drzáň, jedno drze.
Very, very
Až mi je to ľúto.
vicious.
No, není.
Very vicious.
Ver mi je.
What else? Do we have another one? More aftermaths, please. I love aftermath.
A to je všetko.
Okay, no more. Okay.
Tak si vyhodnocujem ja konflikt.
Okay, the conflict of the
Čiže 10.
disruption.
Mám 2 influence. Mám 15.
He has 2 influence? Why? Oh, but what? Ow. What does he have?
Použiteľnej mám. Ježiš Mária. Petina. To je stále 3, čiže...
What?
10. Ready.
Why does he have +2 influence? Did I miss something?
Blah, blah, blah,
Oh,
blah.
show the colors. But also the Centauri player added 2 influence to his pool. And he won a disruption. Why would he get +2? It's only +1. Did he play like something? Contingency. Oh, there was a contingency on the... Oh, the further gains? Okay. Haven't seen it. Thank you.
Konflikt I. Prvý pôjde Majo, potom Fitko, potom ja.
Okay, next conflict round. Let's watch what kind of conflicts are being played, and we'll see if we wanna stick with this round or not. Oh, Galen's Magic Rock is also at Galen. Good job, good job. But this is a tough one. Oh, I'm feared for my for my gain next next time. Ouch.
Že kto má v hre.
Hej, ty a ja. Nie, že ja nedávam, takže môžeš
Okay,
hrať.
Ja tiež nie.
nobody.
Len tak
Story player.
budem len chodiť.
Sekundu.
Hm.
Že by sme sa zahrali nejakú srandovnú hru. Aj keď teraz mi je to asi dosť jedno. Sa tak na to pozerám. Ale dalo by sa.
Another intrigue conflict. I mean, he has a lot of intrigue on the table. No problem in pushing it through. Nope.
Majo.
Dobre,
Okay.
máme voľnú hru.
Let's move another couple of minutes into the next one.
Teraz nič tam na ruke poriadne. Také.
Okay.
Daj sem, čo sa bojíš.
So what did change? More cards in the play. Trade pact being won by the Earth player.
Čo?
Let's see if there's anything here.
Som videl niečo, že
A warning.
potom
And Will of Forever. Wow. Okay. Okay. And but no conflicts being played this turn, as far as I can see. Oh no, a Well of Forever is on the table. Okay, okay.
Máš tú vracačku z discard pile, hej? Vieš čo, daj si ten warning preč teda.
Well of Forever.
Počkaj, to je...
You all?
To je event?
To je event a Galen je tam zobrazený.
Well of Forever.
To tam je?
Requires 2 Destiny marks. He does have 4 already. Any player may be supported in this conflict. Only Legacy and Crusade characters may participate, so the Earth player is out. Using their single highest ability. The player with a single mouse force gain +1 influence.
Aftermath budem hrať takýto.
Oh,
Môžem discardnúť Inner Circle charakter a bude to napríklad
single most
tento
support gains +1.
Rachel z hornej a všetky tu marky konvertujem na Destiny marky.
Spáchal za vraždu.
Oh. This is there was an errata to this card.
Tu marka dole, Destiny marka naopak.
And one second. Martyr. That's a bad play here, but I mean wrong play, not bad.
Ďalšia.
There was an errata. It's even wrong here.
dole.
Hmm.
Ostatný
Look it up.
Asi všetko, že?
Water. Play on yourself. Discard any number of inner circle characters. For each character thus discarded, you may convert one of your 2 marks into destiny marks. Okay, just one can be per character discarded can be flipped. So okay, but after playing yourself. Okay. I mean, what is interesting about this one is actually it's an aftermath, which doesn't say you can play it any time, so you don't have to wait for a conflict to be won or lost by you. Just do it, you know. Which is okay, I suppose. It's more flexible this way, certainly.
Tak maj gule, choď na Luda. Onda má najviac. Pôjdeš na mne.
So
Logicky treba ísť po mne.
By som ťa ešte aj podporil, ale...
oh, now some alliances are being discussed. Oh my god! The Centauri already have 17. Nice.
Tak a ideme.
I mean, Wall of Forever didn't give, did give anybody a...
Dobre. Prvý ide Majo.
Probably single most support gains plus 1 influence. Okay, 1 influence. Okay. Interesting, nobody's playing any homeworlds. That's a funny one.
Adam a Majo podporí tomto.
One conflict by the Earth player, as far as I can see. One conflict by the
Ludo.
Minbari player, and
Dáva konflikt.
No.
Dal si. Tak to potom aj ja dávam. Pešací.
No ukáž.
Show us.
Ukáž.
Here's the conflict of the Centauri player. Oh, disruption. Okay. Disruption. Seriously. What is that? Disruption. Yeah. Disruption from the Earth player, which we already seen. In some intrigue. Oh, Garibaldi's out. I like him. No player may sustain any cards until next turn. You may succeed by far more gain positive points. It's an intrigue conflict. I'm not seeing it for the human player, but still he's at 13, so not a threat. So not need to engage in that one. Well of Forever again. Okay, by the other player. What? And oh, what is this one? Okay, yeah, this is not the last turn. Ill Fated Reverses. Oh wow. Yes, I love that one. Target on affection. Applying the target's doom marks as support to this conflict. He doesn't have any anymore, so yeah, understand. But he only had to. Oh yeah. Interesting. And if successful, that loses to influence. Diplomacy conflict. You need now to get the support of the Earth player, I suppose. Yeah. Support of the Earth player now is vital, I would say, to get the Centauri player down. I mean, he still has Galen on board, which is fucked up. Oh, and a con. Oh. Whoa. Homunculus. Homunculus. Target technology control. Reveal when the target rotates to support a conflict. The target may not be targeted. Attack this turn and provides +3 support at the resolution. If the conflict succeeds, you may shuffle this card back into your deck. Nice. Okay. So it's not 4, but 7. And the conflict gets shuffled back if you win it. Galen, 5. Okay, now. I'm curious about this one. Because these are how many cards are on the Galen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
toho chalana, čiže mám 4 použiteľné. Ale no, 4.
And we have
Čiže 21.
how much intrigue? I mean, this disruption is it going to go through? I suppose not. But still, he has a lot of. Oh, please, nice. I like her. Which one is it? This one? Yeah, these are net cards.
Lead of the line. Môžeš ísť.
On he has. Did he have Lee's before? Lee's Hampton? Because this one must replace Lee's Hampton.
Ľudne povedz, že čo, nemusím. Hej, viem, rotoval si Crusade.
Not sure if I would play it very in a deck, to be honest, but okay.
Crusade pile.
I think I was looking for. I was trying to build a deck where she would be also part of it, but I just skipped her because it's just too much hassle to go through the iterations.
Lead of the line do tohoto disruption za 9.
Lead of the line through Megalopolis. Mm-hmm. Good. Of course. Megalopolis. Yeah. Well, to be honest, now with the Earth player having so little options, Megalopolis actually works out for him good. Okay. It's going to be a toughie. I just want to skip a bit more to the just a couple of minutes just to see.
Ja som
Oh yeah.
potom toto rotoval, že som si dal discard pile do deku.
That's something. Okay. Nothing has changed there. Genius Lotzi. Hey, Genius Law have been placed on the board, Loki. And Galen's Crystal Ball has been placed and played and rotated? No, it hasn't been played. It was already there. As an action, rotate this now to place the bottom card in your discard pile on the bottom of your deck. Okay. Don't know why. Blaylock damage. Not Blaylock. What is his name? Not Blaylock, but Genius Lotzi. Sorry. Just played. I just mentioned his name and then I forgotten about it. Genius. Genius Lotzi. Well, Genius Lotzi is neutralize and participate in a conflict. All other characters of it immediately take 1 point of damage when they rotate to participate. Only those who come up after this. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yes, just the next ones. Yes. They're just discussing how the card works. Yeah. Only the next one. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's been placed into the inner circle, but I'm not sure if this was a good idea. I mean, he is discarded from play when he's removed. I mean, oh, he's discarded from play. He's okay. No, sorry, my bad. Mm-hmm. New agenda. Hidden one. Somebody's preparing for his push to 20. Okay, he's also using. Is there a? Yeah, he's a hidden agenda in play, and he's using managed growth to actually get one card. Okay. Plan.
Co za...
Neroon, okay. Oh,
Do čoho, kam, kde, ako?
Deep Space Fleet. Mm-hmm.
Máš flotilu.
Deep Space.
Deep
The
Space?
game.
Aha.
Deep Space, no.
Yep.
Okay.
6. Wow. I
Ja
love those mini-bar fleets.
čo robím? Lady Morella.
Mm-hmm. Lady Morella rotates.
Oko.
Oh.
Oko dávame na
Mm-hmm.
za 10.
So he's pushing towards 20 now, I suppose.
A
It would be a 18 with VI.
takže vlastne to.
VI. And now if he wins, well forever, he has a 19.
Idem o jednu
He needs to
jednu
switch
vec.
again gender to get to 20. I suppose he already has it in this
Vlastne dve.
game. Unless something happens to hold him.
To
I mean, he goes
dostane.
-2 if he, and he probably won't. I would have totally gone with Galen into the ill-fated reverses just to hamper this one, or just get rid of it somehow. I don't know how, but I would.
What is?
I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14, 14 plus, what is it, 3, 17. I mean, how much diplomacy could the others have? Maybe more, who knows. But they have conflicts on the hand, so yeah, on the board.
Tož potom asi... Počkaj, si musím odpočítať. Bum, bum. Jaj, aký je tam stav? Čiže ty si dal 7, tam sa zatiaľ nikto nezapája.
No, there is 9 in the disruption.
Tak čo?
Disruption has 9. He wins it.
No, asi nič. Koniec.
That's the end of this
Tým pádom
turn.
ide Majo prvý vyhodnocovať
Okay.
svoje srandičky.
Disruption goes through. Mm-hmm. 14.
Že má
Nice.
1, nič nemôže sustainovať. Bitku
Mhm.
tie svoje srandičky.
No cards can sustain until next turn.
Lens. Vyhral som, hej.
Mám jednu, že
Yes.
iba jednu strácam.
Oh, nice. Hidden treasury, of course.
17.
Just one being lost. Mm-hmm. Going to 17.
Môj konflikt som vyhral, čiže naspäť na 18. No.
Mm-hmm. His conflict he won, so going back to 18.
Yes, zatiaľ pokračujem.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. So is this the last? Yeah, I think this will be the last half an hour. Oh my god, no, can't be. Let's switch. Good. I think we are at the beginning of the last turn, or somewhere in the at the start of it. And there is show the colors in the game, and there is being played with Galen's Magic Rock, as we can see. Also, Prey on the Weak being played with Galen's Magic Rock with a 10 support. Okay. And now this is gonna tell if the Centauri player just wins, or if the other ones can somehow get her support to push towards victory.
Z tohto viem použiť len toto.
A lot of characters, a lot of fleets. I mean, I will show the colors. So we have the colors. Colors of the wind. Participants in the colony cannot be attacked by fleets with whom they are can only be attacked by fleets whom they are in state of war. The faction with the single most support gains +2 influence. So we'll see. And the Prey on the Weak is an intrigue conflict. Prey on the Weak. Also, any player may be supported in this conflict,
Yeah.
but similar conflicts.
See.
Whichever player generates the most support gains +1 influence. The player who generates the least support loses 1 influence. So we'll see. Oh, something with the anger. What is the...
Do toho Play on the Week.
Ešte není druhé kolo.
Dobre,
prvé je,
Carpe.
Ty si išiel, Fitko, už?
Teraz idem, lebo ja som len Carpe Diem.
Oh, Carpe Diem. Nice.
Boarding. Aportujem do tvojho seba.
Quick to anger. Okay. That's the one.
6, 9, 12, 15, 18.
What does quick to anger do? I never played this one, to be honest.
Do mojho?
Whenever one of your Technomage's characters or fleets is attacked, the attacker suffers an additional +2 damage during the attack. You may immediately rotate this enhancement, apply 5 influence to give the attacker a doom mark. Okay. Okay. Don't know if this was actually used because I cannot see any characters being lost or any attacks actually have been. I mean, you are playing this game without a single attack. You should get more involved. This is very like, oh, I don't want to touch you. Just, you know, put my characters out there. Let's not get beaten up. This is a beat up game. You just do it, you know? Decimate people. Otherwise, if you don't make somebody lose characters, they will just have more and more characters. I mean, you cannot wage war against that. You have to play very strategically about that. I know, but still, it's a valid point in the strategy to decimate somebody's forces, to not have him the characters which we will probably need, or the fleets we will probably need in the next couple of turns, you know? I mean, you can also use yours, especially if those are not vital to your main strategy. So if you are having let's say, a diplomacy deck with a splash of military, you can easily lose them couple of military fleets just to hamper another guy's fleets if he's playing a heavy military deck. Let's look at a warning. I like that one. A warning is crazy. Each player may only play this summon once per turn for each Techno Mage character, and you to control apply +3 opposition to a conflict targeting you. Oh, none of these conflicts target anybody. Or +3 support conflict you initiated, and none of these conflicts actually is a Crusader or Legacy conflict. So, so I don't know what is going on with a warning being here, but it cannot be played here. Oh, now we are going to the double digits. 24. Racist. Prey on the Week, yeah, he did. Oh, okay.
Ty si jaká farba? Modrá? Intrigánska. Čiže dokupy 12 máš, áno?
Teraz mám 12, áno, a keď idem teraz...
Tiež, no.
This is the last turn of the game, by the way. So... Okay. No. Okay, the first battle fleet. Good. Okay.
Level. Ide Fitko.
Yeah, pass.
Okay. I suppose, yeah, he's the... Ishus is the purple player. So he has 19 on the show the colors, which is great for him, I suppose. If I would have been... it's a tough one. I suppose, yeah. If I would have been the Earth player, I would probably have gone... Oh, but it was +10. Ugh. That's a bad one. Both of these are bad for him. So sorry. I mean, probably I would have gone for the show the colors because he has two big fleets and he has multiple leaders and he can play Megalopolis on very good diplomats he has. So I would probably have gone for that one, not for the but maybe he just wants those diplomats to stay open because he wants more uh more power at the end just to be on the second place or something. But he has 14. I mean, it's a possible strategy. Yeah, it's a possible strategy because you can see that this is already going to the end. Is a finish. So
Haló.
Ja počujem, čo sa deje.
Čakáme na Maja.
okay, yeah, we're waiting for the
Ja, počkaj, ty
Earth.
chceš
No, they are misunderstood on who is going, but I suppose it's okay.
Ja idem teraz, rotujem, idem do
Okay, a Crusade pile card for the Centauri player.
Dobre.
Majo.
The Earth player is going with
Idem ja. Ja ešte Jacoba za 4.
Jacob Radway. Okay.
Mi tam pripíš.
Fajlu. Neprišlo.
Where is he? What is he doing with Jacob?
23. OK.
Oh, intrigue. Okay, +4. Good. Okay. Mm-hmm. Rising power needs for each 10 diplomacy. Oh, okay. From ready characters. Okay. Now Jacob is not ready, but he has still 10. Lisa has how much? I can't see it here. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Another 3. So no, just +1 so far.
Ideš Vicius.
Nemám ten aftermath, čo som si bral.
Yeah, maybe it's Vicius and not Vicious. Sorry. Vicius. I suppose that means something. In Latin, doesn't it? Look it up. No. Doesn't say anything. Maybe just a bad translator. So, more support for the bring the week. Oh, a contingency on Alvin. Okay. Good. Where that will be. Maybe Homunculus. Homunculus is actually not bad. When I see it now being played in this game, I kind of like it. Is there any downside to it? Let's see. Because I have to look it up all the time. Homunculus. That's good. Sounds good. Homunculus is good. It's +3. It's a solid one.
Tie, ktoré máš supportovacie, áno?
Genius Oci?
Alvina a Markusa Kola.
Oh, he rotates something. Oh, Holo Dragons.
Dôvod?
Oh, but you must rotate a Technomage character you control to play this card. For each Technomage character or fleet you control, you may rotate one character controlled by another faction. So he controls 2. Yeah, so he can rotate 2. You cannot rotate any of his inner circle cannon unless all of his understand. So he rotated Alvin and Marcus. Okay. Happy. Special with the contingency. But this is good. This is how it is played. I can already see this almost, Prey on the Weak. Alvin getting prepared, brewing some stuff, in his cottage. Use Battle Messer because he never uses it. Yeah, that's true. But I don't like John Sheridan. Captain Sheridan, to be honest. I don't even use his ability. I'm just using him for his 4 cards, and that's it. And I just switch very quickly to John Sheridan.
Ja rotujem
Oh, as quick as possible.
idem jedno
Yeah, found community. Yeah, he may have.
dole.
But there's a different Captain Sheridan, I suppose. That's a different one.
Chlapci, to by ste
Let me see.
nezažili tú náhodu.
There's an extra card one, which he's using.
Ne, počkej, pozerám, že
And
potom o výzdech. Ja som si potiahol totižto a prvý, ktorý som práve vyhodil a vyhodil.
that's just, he has 4 cards. That's it. And you have to pay for him when you upgrade him. And the contingency one is this one. I think he's using the other one, the extra card one. And I like the extra card one much better. It's much better. So yeah, Alvin and Marcus being. Oh no. Marcus with his +5 intrigue. That was a terrible Hollow Dragon's use. Oh my god. I mean, terrible for you, Theseus. You're confused? What? Why for? Yeah, I think he has the extra card one. At least the picture was from the extra card. And also he has 3 diplomacy. You can see it up behind Jacob Renway. There's a 3 diplomacy mark. So he does have the extra card one.
Okay. Ja rotujem Lord Refa alebo Reefa za 6.
Okay, Lord Reefa getting to 33.
Teraz zase Majo.
Okay, Darth Flare. I mean, the Earth player doesn't have any chance of doing anything, you know. He just has to pull in with somebody. He cannot do this alone. And his only chance is to help the body players to stop Prey on the Weak, you know. I mean, he will lose 1 influence, but what else can he do?
Okay.
Sorry.
Idem Fitko.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Hollow. Oh, I still can't go over it. Come over the Hollow Dragon. That was great. The Hollow Dragon was precisely at the time when he was needed. You cannot continue. Yeah, loved it. I mean, especially here where you have so many good support role characters, and you didn't put them into Inner Circle. I mean, you certainly want to just maybe go and put them up at a certain time, just those who are really, really important to you, especially with Marcus, with his 5 intrigue, which he can do some shenanigans and be a threat to the Centauri player. He would have to be up. He should have been should be in the circle.
Yes, Fitko.
Prophecy. Oh my god.
3 prospech Maja.
Is it Prophecy? Never played Prophecy, to be honest. This is crazy. Or Portents? No. Prophecy, Portents. Prophecy. Why does he put it down there? I'm not sure, but okay. I mean, yeah. I suppose his final agenda, as far as I can remember, will be a Destiny Mark 1. So I understand that H3 Destiny Marks is +1, so it will be like 9. But he would have had to destroy 3 of his Inner Circle characters, so it would be -1. But still quite enough to win the game from 18 to whatever. If he wins. Oh, now we have Fireball. I love it. Loving it. Fireball is great. And for 9. Okay.
Tento je zapojený, hej, a Durano.
Durano. Okay.
No, ak dobre chápem, tak influence plus card...
So, apply number of influence when you play this event up to number of Technomage characters. Oh, in your faction? Do you have 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6.
No,
6.
Pochopil, hej.
si
Only
áno.
6. Not 9.
Potom za 9 plus 6, takže 15 damage.
No.
Dostáva.
Koľko?
What? What?
15.
No.
To som nepochopil, prečo 15.
No, only 6 damage.
Potom zaplatím 9 influence a za každých...
Ne. Máš napísané aplikuj any amount
Yes.
influence.
And you have Alric, Alvin. Yeah,
Na
don't worry.
koľko máš
Okay.
To znamená floaty,
Thank you.
koľko ich máš, tak toľko môžeš.
Only 6. Oh, okay, pull back. Okay.
Len na rýchlo.
Okay, čiže mám ísť...
But a 6 one is also good. You could have blasted somebody else, you know? Or even the 6 damage will be enough to just lower the amount of
4, 5, 6.
yes, precisely. Nice.
Čo ty tu robíš, takúto srandičky? No.
So what else coming up?
Sekundu. Dobre, toto nič.
Was something played to search your hands? I think he meant something about searching your hands. What is portents or what? Let's see, portents.
To už len na teba.
OK, idem
Were
ja.
portents played at some point? I mean, he has only one. Lady Morella.
Aldíra za 3.
So only one can be examined. I always wanted to play portents, never played it though, to be honest. Never did it.
Diplomácia na intrigánske.
Never done it.
No.
It's a good card. At the same time, the question is it better than other cards which you could have? Maybe not.
Fitko.
Tak tomu viem hodiť ešte 4.
Mm-hmm. Oh, why? Now are you supporting the? Oh, you have seen that this is not a game you can play. Okay,
Tam dávaš 4.
supporting the Earth player, but it still will not be enough. I mean, he still has Galen with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus 14, and a contingency which he didn't play so far. So I'm not sure what that is, but
Za 9 Emperor.
plus 14 still, and an Emperor for 9.
Majo.
Why? Oh, because
Za
a
12.
good bluff was played. Oh no. Did you see this also opens the game for the other ones?
Kto ide?
Not sure if this was the best play.
Dobre.
But I understand that he didn't have any other cards to be able to join the play with his
OK,
diplomacies.
tak poďme do toho.
Still needs more. Oh yeah. Another card. So it's 16 now.
Ide Majo.
Oh, Santiago. Yeah, 12. Yeah, Senator 9. 19 together. But still, yeah. It's 2 of you against 1, so sure. But you should have probably pulled together
Za 7.
earlier, to be honest. Just coordinated more.
Fitko.
And Santiago is so cool too. But he's so susceptible also to links. Luis, where are you?
Pas.
Hej, ale neviem, ja som nič asi neurobil.
Put him on the card shower.
Na Galena.
Luis Santiago.
Stalo.
Second.
Ide Majo.
Nice. Good card.
Kolo môžeš. spraviť. Once per turn.
Aha, máš pravdu.
Yeah. Once per turn.
Musím raz vrátiť naspäť.
Mhm.
Koľkokrát si to spravil, ale nevšimli sme si, takže naša chyba.
Now discussing about how many cards did he place under Galen twice the turn, and I mean we've seen the first turn being done, so I suppose just one.
Kto mal ísť? Teda ja som teda mal ísť, ale nešiel som.
This is the part of the Centauri player goes.
Tak, sekund.
The board is so full. I love it.
46, 58,
This is crazy. So the conflict is prey on the weak. Any player may be supported. The Centauri player with Londo Molari has 46 in support. The Earth player has 58 in support, and the Minbar player has 22 and abandoned. The conflict and now is supporting the Earth player. So still not enough, you know. He has 16 in support more support. So either just blank. What is going on? Oh, he discards and now. Oh, okay. Now we have it. Higher call in. An agenda is in the game. Count each 2 destiny. Sorry, not 3. 2 destiny marks. Your characters has 1 power. You pass it against +4 to each of his abilities while participating in any conflict conjuring infection. Destiny mark. This one is not the case. Shadow marks and warlock marks on all your actions count double, which is not the case here. So it's 6 plus 3 plus 1, 9. So it's +4, I suppose. But due to the case, he just flipped one wrongly, so it's just +3, I suppose. 9 would be 8. It's still +4. So, oh no. That's the end of the game. So this is Shadow the Colors. +2 for the... So we are at resolution now. +2 influence for the... So he did play portents. Okay, so +2 for the Minbari player. -1 due to Prey on the Weak. At resolution, he discards. Yeah, 7 cards need to be discarded. Under Galen. Yeah. 7 is enough. Can multiple cards be selected? I suppose so. 46 plus 14 is 16 versus 58. So the Centauri player will win. He will receive 1. +1, going to 19. Influence plus power bonus. He has +6, but he doesn't have +6. I suppose he has +5, maybe, or +4 only. Does the... No. So the Earth player doesn't have any... I mean, he doesn't lose or doesn't gain any influence. Means that he still will be at 14 minus 2. Oh, bonus power -2. That's crazy. So, I mean, higher calling, our group plays with cap of 5 for normal agendas, cap of 10 for major agendas. So this agenda only gives him 5 influence, bonus influence. So yeah, 19 plus 5, it's 24. At 24, he wins. And yeah, second place, first place, Centauri player with 24 power. Second place, Vitius with 15 power plus 1 bonus power, so it's 16. And yeah, Earth player at this, on third place with 12 power, 14 minus 2. Nice, guys. I liked it. I love the amount of play on the board. It's extensive. At the same time, I'm a bit sad about that non-attacks. No attacks have been actually. I mean, at least in those rounds which I have seen, because I skipped some in the mid game. I didn't see any, so which is kind of like it's part of the play. Do it. It's more like shenanigans and killing stuff. You know, if you would have killed, for example, more techno mages, there will be some. You know, also I can't speak anymore. By killing more technomages, he would have less possibilities to play technomage cards. So it's also a possibility into keeping him at the bay by killing some of their characters, or just making them unusable, you know, by severe damage. But yeah, this was a nice play. It was a nice play. I can see that the Minbari players struggle at the beginning with getting no conflicts, even being very fast with his influence. And also now having no agenda to actually use. And by playing actually a military conflict or military deck, I would have expected a bit more, you know, military stuff coming up. This was very heavy on legacy stuff, legacy issues. I mean, it certainly mixed up the strategy of the Centauri player, while many of the Technomage characters, and allowed you to play. I mean, the Centauri, the Minbari player to play more. I mean, this is the end. Let me place it at the end so we can see it. Just to stop it somewhere at the end. And to be able to, I mean, to do some back and forth there. And legacy, I mean, the technologies are so overpowered, so crazy. Yeah, you didn't have a conflict. You burned 2 characters. Okay, nice. Fireball is great. Nice, love it. And so yeah, but other than that, I hope that our play will be more like, you know, we'll see. I'm not even playing really aggressive deck, so we'll see how it goes. But it's a funny one. So yeah, I love this game. If anybody wants to chat about it, you may find me on my YouTube channel or here on Twitch. I do all sorts of things about Babylon 5. So if you want to take part in Babylon 5 quizzes or look at some Babylon 5 analysis or Babylon 5 games, you are at the right spot. Just subscribe to the channel or just give it a follow. I don't even have a possibility to subscribe because I don't have an affiliate level yet. So because in deck there was 3 limit strikes, 3 gunboat technologies, so just, yeah, didn't come. It's the 150 cards is too much. Just no, don't do it. Cut it down to 90 at least, and then to 75. To be honest, it will make you much better. You know, the play will be much quicker for you. So yeah, next game we're playing most probably next Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. I will probably stream it. We'll see. It's gonna be 4 hours, so it's gonna be a toughy one, but and a long one. But you will have the power and chance to see it by yourself. And I will probably talk about it in a small analysis video. Cool. See you next time here on my Twitch channel or anywhere on the internet. Join the B5 CCG group on Facebook. It's a great source for information about the game, and they're great people. The players are so good. The community is amazing. So yeah, see you next time in a week. in Valence Day.